In part 1 we had looked at the Mizrahi's reading of Rashi for the term Reach Nechoach LaHashem in connection to the offering of Korbanot, its function being to draw a distinction between sacrifices in the context of monotheism to that of the polytheism as practiced in both Egypt and Canaan. This distinction being made right at the beginning of Sefer Vayikra, in which majority of the Korbanot brought by the nation as a whole is recorded. We noted the core difficulty that if this distinction needed to be made, it should have been made in Sefer Bereshit regarding the Korbanot that Noach offered after leaving the Teva, where an almost identical phrase is used, Vayarach Hashem et Reach HaNechoach. Yet Rashi offers nothing in the way of commentary to this pasuk. On account of this core difficulty, we will need to seek other options to explain the commentary of Rashi regarding the Reach Nechoach LaHashem of the Korban Olah. One that does not apply to the Reach Nechoach mentioned in Bereshit in connection to the Korbanot offered by Noach. From the very outset, we can comfortably adopt the view of the Ibn Ezra that given the different views of the Godhead between monotheism and polytheism, in monotheism we are dealing with a God that is non-physical, non-definable, doesn't have the human traits common to man, and hence it would be illogical to suggest that God actually needs animals to be burnt upon the Mizbeach for his satisfaction, as was the case with polytheism. And hence, when we are told that God smelled the appeasing fragrance from Noach's sacrifices, the Vayarach Hashem cannot be taken literally, just as we cannot take literally other actions of HaKadosh Baruch Hu recorded in the very same pasuk, such as Vayomer Hashem, Lo Osif Lekalel, the act of cursing, and the act of Lahakot. In doing so, however, one needs to then place a context or structure into the anthropomorphism of the term Vayarach Hashem. And to do this, we will turn to a pasuk in Mishlei, in which Shlomo HaMelech writes, Kamayim hapanim lepanim, ken lev ha'adam le'adam. And, as with many statements made in Mishlei, there are a number of options recorded in both the Jewish and non-Jewish interpreters of text, such as a face reflects itself in water, so too is the attitude of one person to another, phrased in modern terminology, one that touches upon the entire area of social psychology, an analysis of the way feelings, thoughts, beliefs, intentions, and goals are constructed, and in turn, how those psychological factors influence our interactions with others. Another option, the heart reflects the real person, and in the realm of social psychology, we have developed ways in which to measure these attitudes. A traditional reading of this pasuk that the Rebbe in the SICHAH adopts applies the pasuk to man's relationship to another person. Ken lev ha'adam le'adam. Kindness elicits kindness. Empathy elicits empathy. Anger elicits anger. And similarly, we have the parallel extended into the man-God, God-man relationship. Upon leaving the Teva, we are told that Vayiven Noach Mizbeach LaHashem. He sets up a Mizbeach. Vayal olot b'mizbeach. He makes a thanksgiving offering to HaKadosh Baruch Hu on behalf of himself and his family, that they were saved from the waters of the Mabul. A man-to-God activity. And if we are to apply the Kamayim hapanim lepanim, ken lev ha'adam la'adam, there was a reciprocating response, kaviyachol, a positive impact expressed with the words Vayarach Hashem et Reach HaNechoach. God takes note of Noach's expression of thankfulness and in return makes a commitment to never again curse the ground or attempt to destroy mankind from the face of the earth. Rashi, working from the standpoint of the Pshuto Shel Mikra, finds nothing wrong with the statement that Vayarach Hashem et Reach HaNechoach, and therefore offers no commentary to this statement, whereas the inclusion Reach Nechoach LaHashem into Vayikra 1:9 would appear to be somewhat problematic, and it is for this reason that Rashi writes Nachat Ruach Lefanai Sha'amarti V'na'aseh Ritzoni.